going to like. And it doesn't necessarily apply to an all-time great player in LeBron James who's 35 in his 18th year. Of course you're going to load manage him. Of course you're going to pick and choose games, in particular when he just got finished playing almost 2 months ago. But there are many teams now in the league, Jacoby, that look at the schedule and go to their notable players and tell them which games they feel like they should play and which games they feel like they should miss. Of course, the player gets the ultimate veto power, but that is what he has done in the game and the longevity that he has to do so. But it happens with players that are in their first couple of years now based on how the league is operating.
Klay Thompson has suffered an Achilles injury that will keep him out for the entire season. However, they're going to try to replace him by making a deal for Kelly Oubre Jr. of the Thunder. Jalen, what do you think about this move to try to replace Klay Thompson?
Kelly Oubre is one of my guys, and you know, since Washington, I felt like he was an underrated asset around the league. He's an improved shooter. He can play off the dribble, continue to improve in that area of his game. He's going to bring toughness, and he almost averaged 19 points last year in Phoenix, Jacoby. But it's extremely tough to replace one of the Splash Brothers. It's virtually impossible because him and Steph are just so very compatible as a tandem. But also, Klay is one of the top 12 or 15 players in the entire league. And his ability to put up big numbers and get huge stats without being ball dominant is crucial for the Golden State Warriors. Look at these NBA records that Klay Thompson has. Threes in a quarter, threes in a game, points in a quarter, and my favorite stat of all time in the history of the NBA. This man has 60 points and 11 dribbles, dog. 60 points and 11 dribbles. You realize, hold on, do you hear that sound? That's James Harden dribbling 111 times before he takes one shot. And so what ends up happening is now he allows Draymond to be the distributor, Steph to be the catch and shoot guy. Oh, you want to add KD? It's fine. He's still going to get his shots off and knock them down. And also, there's a spirit animal that the Golden State Warriors can also turn to when things get tough. That's Game 6 Klay. Game 6 Klay is a real thing. It seems like when they need him the most, and the season seems to be the most dire, he always finds a way to come through. So the Golden State Warriors, they added Wiseman. They still got Day-Day. They still got Steph. They still have Wiggins, and they added Kelly Oubre. They're going to be a good team. They're going to be a playoff team, but they're not going to be a championship contending team.
Yes. I mean, the loss of Klay Thompson simply takes them out of championship contention. They were a team that was going to vie for the Larry O'Brien trophy, and this news takes them out of championship contention. And I feel so bad for Klay Thompson and the whole Thompson family. I wish him a speedy recovery. Jalen, we have some other news in the NBA and a couple big games in the NFL we still need to preview. Make sure you stay tuned. You're watching Jalen and Jacoby. That Sean Payton has made the decision to start that man, Taysom Hill, at starting quarterback for the Saints, and they have no plans to put Jameis Winston at the position. What do you think about this move from Sean Payton?
You're a professional journalist. You've been doing this for over 20 plus years. Did he say that they have no plans to play Jameis? I don't know if I believe that. I really don't know if I believe that. Would it hurt the Saints to start Taysom Hill for a series, for 2 series, for a quarter, for a half? To me, if you need to throw the football down the field, Taysom Hill hasn't shown me at this point of his career that he's going to be that guy. So I wouldn't be surprised if both of them play. Sean Payton has been a terrific coach. He's going to go into the Hall of Fame one day. While everybody hopes that you're honest with the media, he seems to be trying to do so, but his ultimate goal is to actually win football games. So I can't wait to see how this plays out. I'm happy that Taysom gets his opportunity. As a Swiss Army knife, we've seen him do so many special things in their offense, but you and I know it's a lot different when you're the starting NFL quarterback for a football team. Let's see how it plays out.
Well, I'm curious too, because when I heard he was starting, I was like, maybe he'll take the first snap and then he'll hand it over to James. Like, how's this going to work? But then Schefter had a follow tweet saying that Taysom took all the first team snaps at practice this week and that there's no packages or plans for Jameis to be under center, which is absolutely shocking because Jameis had over 30 touchdowns last year. And, oh, wait, Taysom Hill has thrown 18 passes in his entire career. Let me say it again. He has thrown the ball forward 18 times in his entire career. He covers punts, and now he's going to be the starting quarterback for the Saints. Jalen, what do you think the chances are that we actually do, as you suggested, see Winston take some snaps under center?
ATL is winning right now away from the football field. So they are playing the Falcons. If you are going to try something, this is actually the week to do so, in particular against your rival. But I'm going to be interested to see what kind of offense they run with Taysom Hill. The NFL has evolved. We see Kyler Murray running an offense. We see Lamar Jackson running a separate offense. So there are a lot of people that aren't traditionally playing quarterback and being really effective. They may use him like the Patriots are using Cam in a lot of ways. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out.
It's also interesting to see this because, you know, I'm an emotional person. I just can't believe that Jameis Winston's going to be standing there on the sideline with a clipboard in his hand, watching Taysom Hill take a job that he thought was his. When Jameis Winston signed up to be the backup quarterback of the Saints, he did not think that he would be the backup quarterback to Taysom Hill, who also covers punts. I think that he thought there would be a chance for him to come in, like Teddy Bridgewater did last year, prove that he is a starting quarterback in the NFL and get another gig on another team. But this is just wild to me. Like I still can't wrap my head around the fact that Taysom Hill, is he still going to cover punts?
I can wrap my head around it, and I'm sorry to our producer, Demetrius, I didn't ask for this. But now I think back to something I saw Jameis doing recently. Eating W's. Yeah, when a guy's still doing that, he can't be your starting quarterback, dog. He can't be your starting quarterback. I told you. Didn't I tell you? When I like, he's still doing that?
He is still doing that. And Jalen, you are watching ESPN if you're watching Jalen and Jacoby, but from time to time we turn into the Cardinals News Network. We picked the Cardinals as our collective team early on in the season, and Kyler Murray has not let us down, but last night they ran up against a Seattle Seahawks team that played good defense, didn't turn the ball over, and the result was a non-traditional way to get to 28-21. Jalen, what did you think about Russell Wilson yesterday taking care of the ball?
That was the key, Jacoby. He wasn't playing quote-unquote hero ball. We broke it down over the last couple of weeks, how he would break the pocket, had opportunities to run, and then throw an interception in the end zone? That ain't Russell.